Today in Sports Report, martial arts, the Brazilian jiu-jitsu and new achievements. The hero of the program, an Olympic medalist of London, Guzel Manyurova. Sports style, dancing underground goes to the masses. Leisure time, do krump as we do krump better than us. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is a modern type of martial arts developed on the basis of the traditional Japanese style. Although this martial art includes work in standing, it is famous for its unique and crushing technique of fighting on the ground. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is worked out especially for people of small physique, so that they could win larger opponents with the help of different methods based on the principle of leverage and body position. Because it is a fairly widespread action which has taken place in many countries, England and France. Some seminars take place in America. They are not only sporty ones. There you can learn the philosophy of teaching methods for black belts. For example, it is a big machine that rolls only to our country. The essence of this effective martial art is in the following: transfer the fight from standing to the ground, occupying more beneficial positions on the ground than your rival, and application of a huge arsenal of different chokes, locks, and arm joints and limbs. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is a high-tech type of self-defense. It has been developing and been changed by creation of new methods. This type of sport progresses continuously and is being modernized. I tried to compete with Brazilians in capoeira. In Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I can't say it is easy to compete. There are some boys who engaged in Jiu-Jitsu only, and they don't have any other hobbies in their life except Jiu-Jitsu. From early morning till midnight, they spend their time in the gym. 5 to 6 hours of trainings and nothing else. I mean, it is another physiology, another metabolism. If we Asians are more explosive, so they can work longer and can fight 20 to 30 minutes and nothing happens. In Kazakhstan, this type of martial art has just started gathering fighters under its banner. Some masters and professionals visit countries with their seminars. One of them is Professor Z. Radiola. Z. Radiola is a good Methodist. His students are the people who are champions in the system of the World Jiu-Jitsu Society, which are held annually. They are the people who teach their technique in MMA, especially through Gracie Barra and through our school. His school in Brazil is called the Smithy of Masters. He is a cool Methodist. His trainings are held to let everyone to try, feel, and understand why he holds it. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu aims to be on the ground with a rival in which weight, height, speed, power, and reaction are not as crucial as in the standing. Then, with the help of fighting techniques, you try to disable your opponent or make him surrender. For it locks on the hands, feet, and spine, chokes, and also strikes are used. I like the friendly atmosphere which takes place during the trainings in Brazil too. I think it is an integral part. Now the sportsmen focused on competing with each other. It is good because sport can't exist without competitions. But when people teach each other and are in contact, it is much better. In this type of martial arts, preference is given to a pragmatic technique, which was tested in countless fights. Especially this one has been practiced by the Gracias and their pupils. In Brazilian competition on Vale Tudo, which means everything is permitted. Gracie and their pupils fought on the ring and outside of it for about 65 years, demonstrating the superiority of their system of martial arts of the East and West. Manyurova Guzel Manyurova. This is how I want to present the winner of the Olympic Games in London and the 3-time winner of the Asian Women's Wrestling Championship. The conversation with this real champion was short, but very cognitive and emotional. In each word of Manyurova, her sincerity and great love to her profession was expressed. Perhaps narration will be excess here, but all the same we afford some author remarks.
Да, меня спросили как-то, какая ваша схватка проигранная, которую вы хотели бы переиграть?
Yeah, I was asked once which was my losing battle that I wanted to win. Maybe all battles in the life of a sportsman are losses. You want to replay everything and want them to be winning. It is stupid to regret about something. I can see no reason because it is already in the past. We must live in the present and look to the future. We should draw conclusions from mistakes, not to repeat them. There is no reason to regret something. It is necessary to move forward, not to do irreparable things. First of all, not to offend people with words or activities. Perhaps the above mentioned is my priority. In a conversation with the head coach of the national women's team of Kazakhstan, it was impossible to get around the theme of wrestling against the possible exception from the Olympic program. Fighting is an integral part of humanity. If people do it, it only means they don't understand anything in sport. The main principle of the Olympic movement is faster, higher, and stronger. It means they have spitted for it. I respect all types of sport, but such ones as curling, well, we'll perhaps have to leave wrestling. If it is going to be the Olympic sport, we'll start doing curling with girls sliding stones. Perhaps it is more of a sports activity than wrestling. In the London Olympic Games, Manyurova won a bronze medal, and there in Albion she realized once again that she would be fighting to the bitter end. I confirmed the rule, never retreat, no surrender. The fight is not completed until the gong sounds and the referee raises someone's hand. I fought with the Chinese to the last seconds, and I broke her within 7 seconds. I did a throw. It is necessary to fight till the bitter end and believe in your strength. That is why London and Olympic Games didn't teach me, but confirmed this rule for me. You should believe in yourself. Everything is in your hands. After the end of the Olympiad passing a great number of events and celebrations, Manyurova headed the women's national team. Such a position obliges a lot and attracts an increased attention from the press. How can I be tired of people who supported me? It is always a great pleasure for me to meet the press. I am never closed, and I am always open. In any time, even to the detriment of my rest, I can communicate with people. Most of them are well-tuned, and how can I deny people who have supported me, who have spent their emotions, who haven't slept at nights, and who still comes to you in the street with their tears and say, "We supported you." They are complete strangers for me. I can't not pay attention and express warmth. It is high time for the coaching bridge for an experienced athlete, and Manyurova is not going to complete her professional career as a sportsman. When the sportsman becomes a coach, he can understand his coach when he says it is easy to fight instead than sitting and seconding. In fact, it is true. It is hard to watch fights when you can't do anything to help. Everything that I can give the girls and coaches who work with them takes place before the performance. Further, everything is in their hands. Of course, you get nervous while watching the fight, and you can't do anything to help. You can prompt verbally, which is a big test. It is a big nervous stress. The coaches must be given milk for harm. The achievements and facts of Manyurova's biography were written much, but not often the sportsman told us about her life rules and principles.
Конечно, как спортсмены, ты эгоист, особенно единоборец. Нужно с этим в жизни немножко бороться.
Of course, the sportsman is an egoist, especially single warriors. You have to fight with it in your life and live for people. I think you should treat people how you would like to be treated by them. You must be kind and everything will return to you like a boomerang. There is a Japanese proverb, if you want to get, you must give. You mustn't be frightened, suspend your time, your warmth, and your attention. We live for it. We must live for people, and then people will be careful and grateful to you. They will treat you well. So these are my principles in my life.
Хорошо к тебе относиться, и я придерживаюсь вот таких принципов в жизни.
In trainings, Manyurova notices every detail. As her teammates say, she is very sensitive and attentive mentor.
Для души я занимаюсь вот этим. Вот это у меня для души. Я люблю почитать, люблю поездить.
For my soul, I am doing this here. I do it for my soul. I like reading and driving a car. To tell you the truth, I like driving fast, but try not to do it. I love my job. It is relaxation and a job at the same time. It is my life. I can't imagine how I can relax somewhere leaving the girls here. Of course, we are on one team and it is hard, but it is my favorite job. The easiest thing is lying on the couch. The other things are difficult in life. Of course, if you do something, try to do it well. Such real, sincere, and purposeful people as monolithic people can become champions not only in sport, but also in life.
Да, в этом плане я могу сказать, да, моя мечта на сегодняшний день сбылась, я чувствую себя на
I can say that my dreams have come true. I feel myself on the right place. This work is for me, and I like it. I feel that it is for me. I'm devoted to the national team, and the team is to me. I found myself. That is my relaxation and my job. This is my favorite thing for which I can spend day and night. I don't need anything else for now. I have everything, and I am very happy with all of them. Early spring is the time for manifestation of the so-called dancing underground culture, which culture just several years ago was deemed club culture. Go-go dancing today is one of the most popular and trendiest movements successfully upheld by Muslim. Go-go dancers are invited to nightclubs, private parties, festivals, circuses, and other centers of entertainment. It originates from clubs and restaurants, and today it is something separate. In our republic, it develops in a good way, and we'll try to invite stars from other countries to work our levels up and further promote the culture in our country. Go-go, as a rule, involves people who did that particular dancing since their childhood. Later, they were invited to perform in the clubs. I actually became a go-go girl like that. I used to attend show ballet, and when I grew older, they invited me to dance in the clubs, where I had my exposure to the world of go-go dancing. Today, there is a club dancing federation in our republic, and the federation already organized an open country championship and a master class from a prominent Russian dancer. The purpose of this master class is a healthy lifestyle, beauty and women's graciousness, enlightenment. Our teacher today is Sonya Nex from Russia. She's truly a mega super dancer. I long expected her arrival. Her dancing is something not realistic and impossible. Sonya Nex is not only a popular Russian dancer, but also a famous choreography director with a number of entertainment projects. She created a unique style of her own. She is beautiful, confident, and she is just fantastic. I am particularly popular for the fact that I dance on high heels, and apparently I do it well, but generally I dance everything. Now I am supposed to run a master class, and it is my ambition to have the girls dance at full length and develop in an integral way. High heels, they limit the dancing capacity. It is easier to dance when you are in bare feet. When you are on the high heels, you can dance in a very cool way. It is the body development, and it is very important. You know, one should attend master classes in various styles, because development is crucial to our professional skills. I came here too, although I am a modern dancing and strip plastic coach. Sonya's master class went on at one breath, just like a bright dance performed by a true professional. Participants were just enchanted by their considerate and caring tutor. They gained some colossal experience, charged themselves with positive energy, and chose to never abandon the new dancing occupation. Well-orchestrated motions that seamlessly transform into each other. Energy, elation. I very much like the manner of presentation of information, as well as all explanations. I found many new things for myself, specifically how to warm up and implement the right dancing technique, or how to conduct a master class or a dancing lesson properly. Today I've been through a hurricane of emotions, various emotions. It was both challenging and interesting. Sonya did not deprive anyone from her attention. We all were in the focus of her sights. We all danced, and it was very, very cool. Some of the ladies attending Sonya's masterclass chose not to postpone her lessons for a later time, and on the next day already demonstrated new skills at the country go-go dancing championship. But it is a different story. One more Almaty hosts a masterclass from trendy youth choreographers. Anastasia Yurasova and Yelena Prill of Russia visited the South capital this time. The girls I invited this time wanted to visit Kazakhstan for a long time. They liked Almaty very much. We managed to acquire some of their experience. We think we must copy all the best practices from somebody who is higher than us in the professional dancing. For 2 days, the masters of modern dancing shared secrets of strip plastics and frame-ups. The later two styles are most popular nowadays. A great number of young men and ladies prefer physical activity in pure sports. Dancing is something different and something special. To me, it is not just a part of life, it is life itself. I view life as a dance. Dancing is an integral part of mankind. For many people, dancing becomes the key to open oneself, and it is the cheapest and most readily available antidepressant medicine. It is life and true freedom. This is freedom. No borders. Borders just in your own mind. You can expand the borders with the language of your body, if you cannot express it verbally. Masterclass attendance is very productive. Exchange in experience and exposure to professionals help to pave own ways to success. Finally, it is never too late to begin to attend dancing. Another dance event took place in Almaty. The Second International Festival of Krump took place in the southern capital, gathered several dozen masters of this unique direction from different countries. The chief arbiter was well-known B-Dash in the dance world of Guru Krump style. You could combine it with conducting master classes for the ones who have various levels of trainings.
The reason why I think it just created, that style just got created like that because Tie-Dyes was the one that started Krump. So he knows more of the history of the reason why it is aggressive, but the best way I could explain it is that Krump is aggressive because it's just an expression of how you feel and how you can get stuff out. But it also doesn't mean that you have to release anger, but it's also a dance that is fun and to where you can have fun in a dance and you can be joyful, whatever the case may be.
Krump is the abbreviation and interpreted from English as Kingdom, Radically Uplifted Mighty Praise. Founders of this direction were religious. The dance itself is a highly energetic, exaggerated, and sometimes aggressive. Krump is diversified. There are no frames and limits. Each one can find something, and different people can use absolutely perfect styles which differ from each other. The most important thing is it must comply with the dancer's character and his attitude.
Krump is one of the dances that evolved God in it, and I believe the creativity I believe it's the creativity and how much you could build off of Krump, like how the foundation, Krump does have a foundation, which also it makes the style grow, and then you advance the basics of Krump. So it makes it unique because other people when they see Krump, they get a feeling that like they never felt before, and I believe that feeling it comes from like the God point of view.
The atmosphere taking place in the final battles, in other words, in dance and single combat, is impossible to express. Every participant demonstrated his own unique show. There were some favorites of the public who could make all these people wind up within several seconds. Everyone who was in the gym got a charge of positive emotions.
Well, how I'm judging the event takeover is how you show your basics, and you show how you use it, and you showing your material also. So you gotta have best of both worlds. So you got your Krump, but then you have your special effects like materials, your combos, your moves. So whoever does that the best and put that together the best, that's how I'm judging off of those two things, because some people could bring some type material, but their Krump is off, and some people could bring their Krump, but their material is off. So whoever's using the best out of that, I'm judging off of that.
Soon in Almaty, another festival of the street dance will take place. There will be new participants, new heroes, and fresh emotions, and it is going to be another step in history.